As COVID changes, so do the rules.
From now, we are making one change. We are scrapping the requirement for a negative PCR prior to arrival in the Territory.
With testing crumbling across the southern states, the Territory became the last jurisdiction with open borders to scrap PCR tests as a travel requirement. Instead, you'll be given a rapid antigen test on arrival.
So if you're in a queue down south trying to get a PCR test, leave. We'll sort it out when you get here. If you're on the phone trying to work out where to get a PCR test, if you're going from chemist to chemist trying to find a rat test, stop.
The rules will now see people required to undergo 3 rapid antigen tests, one in the first 2 hours of arrival, a second on day 3 and a third on day 6 in the NT. For people who've already arrived into the Territory and taken a PCR test, the new rules won't apply. They'll have to remain in isolation until their test result comes back. As for new arrivals, if they fail to provide evidence of their test results, they'll face fines of up to $5,000.
We won't have a high level of patience. 2 hours is more than enough time from once you've got off a plane or have driven to a collection point to get your RAT kit and to undertake the test. It returns literally in about 15 to 20 minutes.
The government has also committed to supplying rats at distribution centres for people who may need them, free of charge. If you don't get a rat at the airport, you'll need to go to distribution centres like the newly established site in East Arm. Don't expect to be able to find any at Pharmacists though.
If we can't even get the tests to do it, we're sort of left not being able to go about our ways or try and protect everybody, which is the whole purpose of the exercise.
Pharmacists in the top end out of stock and say they're not expecting any more until mid-January.
Pharmacies were out of stock across the Territory. I wasn't aware of any pharmacies that had any. I'm still not aware of any pharmacies that do have any.
The amount of active cases in the Territory has now moved past 450. Officials say they're confident cases are not overwhelming the health system. But if hospitalisations begin to surge, don't be surprised if new rules follow. Myles, Houlbrook, ABC News.